he fouled a Darren O'Day pitch off, and it smashed his face again. Hit him in the left orbital bone. And, he had to get his face restructured again. He didn't play in the postseason. Now, if he stays healthy, maybe he can regain some of that confidence and swagger. He projects to be a hard contact hitter, high average, strong OBP. I would say marginal home run power. And he's not very good defensively. Now, the Pirates don't really have many choices besides David Freese over there at third base. So, it sounds like Moran, who, like I said, has been on the Astros roster the past 2 years, it sounds like Moran is going to head north with the Pittsburgh Pirates when they leave Bradenton. He does sound like a good sound guy. He's an intriguing player, I would say. I just wouldn't say he's a foundation player. But, like I said, he'll probably start at third base this year. And I guess in the whole scheme of things, you got yourself a third baseman to play this year. Now, that's not the third baseman I would have got. But, this is the Pirates, Neil Huntington. I mean, it's not good, guys. And I know we got a lot of Pirates fans in this room. And I know a lot of you are hurting right now. One of my best friends, the Gorilla, he's hurting, man. He don't ever want to go to Pirates games again. He gave him the finger. He literally told me, "Congratulations, my tallest finger wants to give you a standing ovation." He's not happy at all. So the going's tough in Pittsburgh right now. And I'm looking at these prospects, and they're not even prospects. These are guys that have been in the league for 2 years, and some have been underwhelming, some have been, promising, some you don't know, it's a crapshoot. Okay, so that's Colin Moran. Now, the second player was Joe Musgrave. Now, he's projected to be a fourth or fifth pitcher in the rotation. So, you traded for a fourth or fifth guy in your rotation. I just don't understand that. I get it. You want to play this year. You want to be competitive this year. You think that you can take out the Cardinals and the Cubs and even the Brewers? I don't understand this trade when I look at it. I don't understand both of these trades when I put them back to back. Honestly, I don't. It's almost criminal. And look, I'm not going to get back on this collusion thing, but salary dump. You know what I'm saying? Now, Joe Musgrove, projected to be the fourth or fifth guy in the rotation, 5 years in the Astros organization. As recently as the 2016 Baseball America regarded Musgrove as a top 100 prospect. Well, he's not a prospect anymore. He made his debut in 16. In that year, he went 57 and 2/3 innings pitched and ended with a 4.06 ERA. He come back the next year in spring camp and just dominates players. He's just shutting them down. So, he earned a spot again. He ended the season with a 6.12 ERA and 15 starts, 78 innings pitched. So, one of these guys, these spring training warriors, these exhibition game warriors, he goes out, he dominates, and then he gets called to the big show, and it was not impressive. Now, in the bullpen, he did find some success. He got rid of his curveball and his changeup, started throwing fastballs and sliders. The velocity jumped from the low 90s to mid-90s. And like I said, he started to find a little bit of confidence and a little bit of moxie to his game. Now, look, going into that stretch last year. I'm talking about the Houston Astros going into the playoffs and into the World Series, like right before that. And I believe that's when Todd Glassingame joined the room, actually, and he was in a frenzy. And you could just feel momentum picking up with them. So around that time in October 2017, Musgrove had basically earned A.J. Hinch's trust in high-pressure situations. But like everyone else, besides, I guess, Davinsky, he struggled in the postseason. I mean, he struggled mightily. He didn't quite struggle. Well, yeah, he almost did struggle by Ken Giles proportions. It wasn't good. 6 2/3 innings pitched. He surrendered 3 home runs, 6 runs, 6 hits. Now, some of the complaints I've heard about Musgrove is he throws too many balls in the strike zone. And you may think that that's a good thing, but no, it's not actually. You need to be effectively wild outside the zone sometimes, and I think that Musgrove has a problem with that. It's not like he has dominant, overpowering stuff. So, guys start teeing off on him. And I mean, again, this is a 4th or 5th guy in your rotation. And really, honestly, on most teams, he's probably a bullpen guy. He's probably a bullpen guy. But I'm sure the Pirates are going to march him out every day to be a starter. Every 5 days. They're going to throw Musgrove out there. Wow. Just wow. The third player in the deal, Michael Feliz, is a power arm relief pitcher. He fit right in with that power arm bully of Houston. You're talking about your Giles, your Davinskys. Now, he's basically a 2-pitch pitcher. Fastball, slider. It makes up about 97.5% of his pitching arsenal. In his 3-year career, he sports a 12-3 record. In 98 games, 121 innings pitched, 172 strikeouts. But, there's 5.63 ERA and 136 whip. Now, that's not good either. So, okay, let's look at this so far. You've given them Garrett Cole. You've gotten back a third baseman who's smashed his face up twice, who has potential, but, very up and down. He was being blocked by Alex Bregman in Houston. He was never going to play there. He was never going to beat out that monster, that animal. You got him. You got this Michael Feliz kid. He's a relief pitcher for Houston. Did you see Houston's bullpen in the World Series last year? Wasn't good. Wasn't good at all. And you got Musgrove, who projects to be a 4th or a 5th starter for the Pirates. What are we talking about here? You gave them Garrett Cole. And the last player, who knows with him? It's a total crapshoot. James Martin, 8th-round draft pick out of high school in 2013. I read the scouting reports on him. He walks a lot, great eye, lacks power. Drafted as a center fielder, but was moved to the corners. And that wasn't good in Houston. That wasn't going to work with Fisher and Tucker there. He's supposed to be going into his 4th year of minor league ball. They're going to start him at AA Altoona. I looked at his minor league numbers. In 453 games, he had a slash line of 269, 345, and 446, and an OPS of 791. Now, nearly 1,700 at-bats. He had 455 hits. 91 of them were doubles, 50 bombs, 238 RBIs. And this stat really, stared at me. 74 stolen bases, 54 times caught stealing. Now, look. I think I told you guys I went to the Earl Weaver School of Baseball, and my theories are a lot like Earl's. I don't believe in stealing bases and laying down bunts and giving away 27, any of my 27 outs. I just prefer to keep mine and try to smash you out of the ballpark. But I'm going to tell you right now, sometimes you do need a stolen base, and I get it. Sometimes you do need a bunt, maybe once or twice a year. But 74 stolen bases and 54 times caught stealing, I had to do a quadruple check on that stat to make sure that I wasn't smoking crack. I mean, really, look at that. How does that happen? And who's the manager that sends you that many goddamn times that you would get thrown out possibly 54 times? I mean, that's unbelievable. Look, I'm going to say something right now. I'm going to go out on a limb on this. Never seen the kid play. He shouldn't be stealing bases. I mean, that's just my thought. 74 stolen bases, 54 caught. Yeah, that guy shouldn't be stealing bases. I mean, 20 times is the difference between that. So, look, from the scouting report, it says the power's not there, but he's young. And he ain't Billy Hamilton. Stop sending him on the base pass, for crying out loud. That's exactly what I wrote, too. I wrote, so the power's not there, but he's young, and he ain't Billy Hamilton, so stop sending him. Look, even in my notes, I berate myself. Or maybe I'm berating the manager through myself. Like I'm seancing and doing some trans thing. I'm not gonna make it. It's the Jake Robinson Sports Experience live out of West Palm Beach, Florida. And good morning, everybody. I mean, I'm not a morning person. I'm not a day person, but here I am. Fell asleep last night, prepping the show. So much energy, so much things going on. I'm in the middle of breaking down this Garrett Cole trade. So, they got the third baseman, Moran. They got the bull pitcher, Michael Felice. They got Musgrove, a fourth or fifth starter, but really, he's going to wind up in your bullpen. Oh, and didn't the Pirates sign their closer yesterday for, what was that? Multi-year contract? I just don't understand what the Pirates are doing. And they get this Jason Martin kid that's going to start out in Double-A Altoona. And stop letting him steal bases, because he's awful. Just stop. And, you had him in center field. He's obviously not a center fielder. He's probably a DH is what it sounds like to me. You know what it sounds like to me, Pittsburgh? It sounds like he's a long shot, and it ain't going to happen. That's what it sounds like. This is the move that gives Houston the advantage to me over the Yankees. Verlander, Keuchel, Cole, McCullers, Morty, down in that 5-hole. I mean, then you got Peacock. And like I said all winter, I'd like to see the Astros go out and get a left-hander for that bullpen. But, maybe they'll go out and get a Tony Watson now. And I know some people are down on Tony Watson. I'm not down on Tony Watson. I'm down on Tony Watson if he's your closer. But if he's your setup guy, he gets it done. I mean, he's whole city, baby. I would not, under any circumstances, have him closing games for me. But him and Gregerson and Davinsky and Giles, that's pretty solid. Now, that starting rotation, yeah, solid is definitely the word that I would use in that situation. They're pretty good. Now, Houston, by making this move,